Alright, welcome back to my video series on volume and surface area of three-dimensional figures. This video is going to talk about spheres, or think of those like a ball, a three-dimensional circle of some kind. Okay, this is going to be the last video of the series, the last shape we're going to look at. So looking at this, we're going to definitely need to look at the volume formula, which is 4/3 times pi times the radius cubed, and the surface area, which is 4 times pi times the radius squared. So for both formulas, we actually only need to define one piece of information, and that's the radius. So looking at the circle on the left, notice how the red line is going all the way through edge to edge. That is going to represent a diameter. So we're going to need to cut that in half to get the radius. So the radius is going to be half of 17.2, which is going to be 8.6. Wanted to verify that in a calculator before I messed up with the decimal. Okay, so now we can go down to our formula here, and we can start replacing. We get 4/3 times pi times 8.6 cubed. Okay, go ahead and put the unit on this radius so it doesn't make me crazy. Okay, so now I'm largely going to use a calculator for this, and again, in this video series, we are using 3.14 for pi, so we're going to put in the calculator 4/3 times 3.14 times 8.6 raised to the power of 3. And I get 2662.954, and it continues on, so I think I'm going to go ahead and just round that to 95. Okay, and that's going to be yards to the power of 3. Okay, I would say 2 decimal places is probably good for rounding, but if you want to go for more, it's just going to be a little bit more precise. Okay, for the second example, we're going to look at surface area for this one. Again, all we need is the radius value, and since in this sphere, the red line is only covering half the distance from the center of the sphere to the edge, we know that's going to be a radius value. So our radius is going to be 12 in this example. Okay, so now in our formula, we can go ahead and replace r with 12. We get 4 times pi times 12 squared. That's going to be 4 times pi times 144. Multiplying 144 times 4, we're going to get 576 times pi, which we're using 3.14. And if I do that in the calculator, I get 1,808.64, and this is meters squared. Okay? All right, that is calculating volume and surface area of spheres. I hope you appreciated this video series. If you need to go back, you can always go back. All right, good luck.